There's many successful family-owned businesses, and in this episode of Young Hustlers on the Rise, we discover new leadership qualities in KimsTeahouse business from owner Ivan Huang. Multi-generational lineage in family-owned businesses create stability and longevity that could be a winning strategy. We are now at one of the 4 locations of KimsTeahouse in Houston, Texas. Back in the early 80s in Taiwan, a tea stand began adding tapioca pearls to their frothy drinks. This is how Baba Tapioca was born.
You know what it takes to be a business owner? Confidence and integrity. Hi, I'm Ivan Huang, and I'm the co-owner and CEO of KimsTeahouse. You're watching Young Hustlers on the Rise. So I was born and raised in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. That's South Taiwan. Yep. And I moved to the States when I was 5. Pretty much been in Houston my entire life. My mom is Kim. She's always wanted to own her own brand, but she wasn't able to because Tea House was also operated by other siblings in the family. So she wanted to maximize her growth, and by doing that, she had to leave the company. So she decided to leave to open up her own, which is now KimsTeahouse, and we've been in business for 10 years and has been very successful.
During a long day spent roaming the forest in search of edible grains and herbs, the weary divine farmer, Shen Nong, accidentally poisoned himself 72 times. But before the poisons could end his life, a leaf drifted into his mouth. He chewed on it, and it revived him. And that is how we discovered tea. Or so an ancient legend goes, at least. Tea doesn't actually cure poisonings, but the story of Shen Nong, the mythical Chinese inventor of agriculture, highlights tea's importance to ancient China. Archaeological evidence suggests tea was first cultivated there as early as 6,000 years ago, or 1,500 years before the pharaohs built the Great Pyramids of Giza. That original Chinese tea plant is the same type that's grown around the world today, yet it was originally consumed very differently. It was eaten as a vegetable or cooked with grain porridge. Tea only shifted from food to drink 1,500 years ago, when people realized that a combination of heat and moisture could create a complex and varied taste out of the leafy green. After hundreds of years of variations to the preparation method, the standard became to heat tea, pack it into portable cakes, grind it into powder, mix with hot water, and create a beverage called mocha, or matcha. Matcha became so popular that a distinct Chinese tea culture emerged. Tea was the subject of books and poetry, the favorite drink of emperors, and a medium for artists. They would draw extravagant pictures in the foam of the tea, very much like the espresso art you might see in coffee shops today.
In the 90s, the tapioca business was still fairly new, and that was when my mom and her siblings decided to open up their own in Taiwan and Kaohsiung, where we're from. And so in 1992, we opened up a tea house, and on the streets of Kaohsiung, and ran the business for about 4 years before the whole family moved to the States. Tapioca is a gummy pearl. It's sweetened with brown sugar. So it's kind of just like a candy, and people put it into their drinks, and you drink it out of a fat straw. So it's kind of adds a little dessert to the drink that you're drinking. And it's pretty fun. It's a foreign concept to a lot of people. So they think it's cool, and it makes it unique. It makes the drink unique. The business is important, just as important as a family, but I think overall you have to, no matter what, you have to put family first. If it means that you have to put your business on hold for a little bit, you have to do what it takes to keep the right balance. You have to figure out on your own to delegate time for family and time for business so that they don't interfere with each other. But obviously, family is priority, and you have to make that just as important as your business. But I think ultimately it comes down to time management. If you can delegate your time and manage it correctly, it should be you should be able to balance. I oversee day-to-day operations, and most importantly, I market the business. So I am a marketing major, so I do a lot of marketing and promoting and customer relations. If I open shop, I go in and cooking tapioca, cooking teas, doing that type of work, and then prepping foods and getting the working station ready. And small stuff can be like cutting fruits. Those are things that you have to know. Prepping tapioca, and then also, and then after that, of course, it's just managing your staff and then making sure that everybody is on the same page as you. Everyone in my family owns businesses, so to see that they can strive and really work towards those goals, it makes me feel like it motivates me to do even better. And they've really set the bar high, so it makes me want to go out there and aim for higher, and kind of like setting that, building that foundation for the next generation. I strongly feel that success is not measured by the amount of money you make. I think success comes with how happy you are with where you're at. Is measured by what you feel that you have accomplished. If you feel that you're content with what you've accomplished, you will see yourself as a successful businessman. If you're able to achieve those goals that you have set in mind, I think that's what makes you successful. It's funny because as a business owner, your to-do list is never ending. After you start with one, 2 or 3 pops back up. After you finish 2 or 3, 5 more pop. You never really get a break, and being a business owner is not really a 9-to-5 job. It's not really just like I go to work and I'm done at 5. It's more of a lifestyle. So you're working every single hour of the day. Even when you're on vacation, you're working. Even when you don't want to work, you're working. And it's just a part of it's a part of a lifestyle. I've learned that everyone loves tapioca, really. Yeah, I think it's very unique, and I've learned that the business is actually, our client base is actually very diverse, and especially in Houston, we get all sorts of customers, and everybody that comes in seems to like our product, and I think it really targets not only the Asian community, but everybody around. Multicultural. It doesn't matter how much money you make, but if you're not happy with where you're at, and if you're never in a good mood, then I feel like it's all a waste.
Yeah, definitely.
All businessmen fail. If you own a business, you're gonna fail. I fail every day, and it's normal.
Just get back up.
But you just gotta do it.
Yeah.
You can't really just dread on it. Making sure you learn what caused the failure, and from there on, you will become stronger, and you'll have better ideas on how to make it better and how to make it successful.